Hi guys, me, rusty78609 in Central Texas, live and in color from my studios in my 26-foot bunkhouse Jayco J-Flight travel trailer. I've full-time RV'd for 20 plus years. Went camping in a car, a Toyota Prius for 4 or 5 years, so if you're interested in either one of those topics, check out my playlist on my channel homepage at rusty78609. It's 7:52 a.m. here in Central Texas, USA. It is 60 degrees and a little overcast, but it's supposed to be a nice day. It's supposed to be up around 75 or so, which is nice. Did y'all get enough videos yesterday? I kind of buried you, didn't I? Well, that's good. Well, you know, I had the videos in my camera. They don't make me any money in my camera, okay? They make money when you guys look at them, all right? So that's why I loaded you up with Casita videos. So now that you know everything you ever dreamed about Casitas, then you can either buy one or not. Am I going to buy one? No. Why? Because the interior height is a deal killer for me. And there's other things, you know, it's the interior height, you know, probably could force that issue, but I'm not. You know, the price is it's about $6,000 more than the Scamp, the one I'm looking at. Even though you're not comparing apples and apples, because you're looking at the only one Casita makes that might work for me would be the 17-footer, and the 17-footer, even minimized like I wanted, is pull out around 19,000. So that's not going to work, because you can get for me, I can get a 13-foot Scamp pull-out design the way I want it for around 13. So that's $6,000, baby. So having said that, it's right now the Scamp is the RV of choice for me. The 13-footer, decked out the way I want it, a base model. And I like the fact that I don't have to have a sink in the shower, because it gives you that much more space, and you don't need a sink in the shower, because you've got the kitchen sink. You only need one sink for one person, me. And, you know, a lot of people, of course, I'm going to live in it. I'm going to live in it, okay? But I did have a few hundred comments, which is good. And a lot of people like the Casitas, which is good. And I'm glad I went there, because, you know, you can look at brochures, and I did go look at the 17-footer in Kingsland. But, you know, it's funny how you overlook things, you know. Of course, the owner was there, and, you know, I was just kind of looking at it out of one eye, when I really wasn't at that time I was looking at it as if I might buy that particular unit, but I didn't go really check. I didn't go inside the shower. I just opened the door and looked in, and looked at the layout and so forth, and I didn't really notice that my head does touch the ceiling, okay? I mean, the interior height in the Casita brochure, you know, it shows that it is 6 feet 1.5 inches. It's in one place, and then in another place it shows 6 foot a little taller. So here it is right here. It shows the 17-foot general specifications, interior height 6 feet 1.5 inches, 16 foot 5 foot 10. So the 16-footer is out. The interior height is 6 foot 1.5, and the 17, that's what it says there. And then you go into another part of the brochure, and it shows the interior height 6 foot 2. So it grew a ½ inch from in 2 pages. So if you kept turning these pages, it'd probably be tall enough for me to walk around inside. So, but no, I know what it is. It doesn't matter. I don't give a damn what they say. When I'm standing inside the unit with my Crocs on, my head touches the ceiling, and it's got a little awkward entry too for me. I don't know what it is, man. And the door is it's not tall enough or something, and there's a little ridge there as you come in. You know, you have to kind of watch to keep from bumping your head. I didn't like that either, and I didn't notice that on the one I looked at in Kingsland. Of course, I just glanced and did a video and left. But, you know, I did take a thorough look at the ones in Rice, Texas, and no, it will not work for me at all. So, calculatus eliminatus. If you want to find out where something is, find out where it ain't, and it ain't at Casita. And comparing the two units, I can't really compare them because, again, you can't compare a 13-foot Scamp really with a 17-foot Casita. There's just, well, I guess you could in the sense that, if you just said, okay, well, one's got more space than the other, then what are the other differences? And the other differences are, obviously, the 13-footer is much lighter. I mean, the tongue weight on the 13-foot Scamp is about 160 pounds, as opposed to 250 for the 17-foot Casita, which is significant. And the reason I want that lightweight hitch weight is not only because it makes it easier to tow, blah, 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 but I have pulled travel trailers for 20 plus years, well, 20 years, and you have to back up and be exact to hook up a 4,000-pound or a travel trailer with a 500 or 400-pound tongue weight. You can't move it. But with the Scamp 13-footer, I'd be able to, if I got within an inch or two or three, I'd be fine. And does that make a difference? Hell yeah. It makes hooking up and unhooking just easy instead of work. And but be that as it may, the Scamp is the winner right now. I mean, I haven't seen anything else, and I've looked at a jillion links. There's been I had a lot of comments, and I like that. That's good. And one of the comments was related to the insulation. Of course, Casita uses a carpet stuff, and the reason they do that, they said, is because the interior of the mold, the fiberglass mold, is rough, and for some reason they cover it rather than smooth it some other way. They cover it with that carpet, and it also adds a little insulative value, and it also inside, when you're inside the RV, it deadens the sound. In other words, so you don't get, you don't feel like you're in a fishbowl. You feel like you're in a much larger room. So that worked. And of course they do the same thing at Scamp, but they use a different material. I don't know what it's called, but it looks similar. I mean, it's some kind of a, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to say because I'd be guessing, and you start guessing at something and end up being totally wrong. But there is something on the walls on the Scamp, and so the Scamp wins by I guess default from Casita, since they don't make a 13-footer anymore, and their prices, man. I mean, of course, they only make 600 units a year. Well, the reason they only make 600 Casitas a year in Rise, Texas, is not because they couldn't make more, by adding staff and molds. It's because the Environmental Protection Agency will only allow them to emit so much in emissions from that fiberglass resin and stuff in that area, and they've actually had to pay fines for over emitting already, and the same thing must happen to Scamp up in I can't remember the name of the town right now in Minnesota, Bagley or something like that. Wait a minute, I can tell you what it is. I got it right here. It is, and I quote, Bacchus, not Bagley, Bacchus, Minnesota. And this is my quote sheet. I don't want to show you all the details, but due on delivery for the total cost of my 13-foot Scamp is $13,207, and that includes a extra reading light, a wheel for the jack, an extra 12-volt plug, and then the bathroom option. Obviously, I got the Series 27 batteries, $50 extra. I got the gas and electric hot water heater. That's $270, which I thought was a lot. I got the dual gas tanks, but they're 20-pounders. They'll last a long time. I got an extra 2 side cabinets, I got 2 porch lights, or 2 lights there. I don't know what it was. I got the 10-speed max air fan. I don't know why I got the vinyl floor. He asked me if I wanted the vinyl floor. I said yeah, because it's easy to clean. I didn't realize it was an option. It's $75. You got to pay $75 extra to get vinyl floor. Otherwise, it comes with some kind of indoor-outdoor carpet, which I didn't want. I also got an outside outlet. Okay, I got the fuel propane tanks. And that's about it. And then the rest of the stuff is standard, like you get a screen door. This is on the Scamp now. You get the shower and toilet. You get the city water hookup, gas, electric water heater. They prep it for a roof-mounted air conditioner. That's just in case you want to sell it. Somebody could have the wiring will be there for somebody to put the roof-mounted AC. There's no charge for that. Got a 1.9 cubic foot refrigerator, which is tolerable since I'll be camping here at home. I mean, I'll be living I'll be at my home base most of the time, and out on the deck, I'll just buy me a little Walmart refrigerator for 150 bucks. It has a freezing compartment, or I may just buy a freezer. Depends. I didn't get a furnace. It doesn't come with an oven. It's just got a 2-burner cooktop. I got the spare tire, wheel, and cover. Got the mounted leveling jacks. It's those little screw down jacks. You get two. You only get two. You get two in the back, and then of course the tongue of the trailer. You know how you can lift it up and down. So you're good there. And it's not big enough to need a lot of stabilizing. Okay, got a small window over the range. Got side cabinets. Cabinet over sink, silverware drawer, 30 amp converter, porch light, 2-inch ball or whatever, the outside grounded, an outside outlet, that's what that is. And that's it. And then the travel permit is 10 bucks. So I put up a $500 deposit, but see, they take a $500 deposit at Scamp, and it is refundable basically up till the period they call you and say, okay, we're fixing to put your unit in production. Anything you want to change, and if you say, yeah, I want my $500 back, they'll send it back to you. However, at Casita, it's $2,000 up front, and if you opt out, you get $1,500 back. They keep $500. I'm sure that's because they probably pay the salesman at least $500 a unit or more. The salesmen there apparently, I'm told, make 6-figure incomes, and but they're busy, man. They're if they only sell 600 units a year, that's amazing to me. I mean, you got to have a lot of markup to survive. They got a lot of property taxes to pay. Of course, they got all the overhead payroll they build into the cost of the unit. But for the owners to have money to go fly to Europe and stuff, and live in $500,000 or $1 million homes, you got to have a little markup on your product. But they had a lot of casitas there. I bet they had 80 or 100 there at the dealership that people were picking up. Okay, that they schedule them in. They've got like 3 bays where people come and pick up their. They come in and they back their car in, or whatever they're going to tow it with, hook it up to their casita that they've ordered, and the salesman or whoever goes through the whole unit, shows them how everything works. And then boom, they're gone, and they're back another one in. Boom, 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 all day long. So it's a busy little place. I'm glad I went, and I even thought about maybe for a trip in the summer I might go to Bacchus, Minnesota. It's 1,300 miles one way. It's the same distance as it was to Quartzsite in January. So I could go see some stuff. There's some beautiful parks in the Dakotas, which is not too far away. So I may do that. I may kind of take a trip up there and go by and look at it. I don't know. That just might be too much wasted effort. I don't know. Yeah, somebody commented that you ain't gonna buy it. Why don't you go look at it? Well, I wasn't sure I wasn't gonna buy it. Obviously, I mean, I'm not. I just wanted to be. I just wanted to do something. All right, you got to do something, guys. Anyway, I'll look down and see if there's any of these deals here. It says I would rather have a little snoozy. Little snoozies are a little pricey. And then, of course, a lot of people like the different models, which is good. It says if your head was skimming the roof with your regular shoes, you would need to wear carpet socks. Well, guess so. But, the deal killer, the roof was one thing, but really it's more of, now that I've had a chance to reflect for a few days on both units, it's more of a realistic view. In other words, what do I need? What do I want to accomplish? I mean, I would like to be able to just tow a trailer down the highway very easily that has all the things I want in it, you know, bathroom, bed, place to cook, you know, place to wash my face and stuff. And put some solar on it so I can park in places where there's no power or no shore power, you know. You know, like Walmart. I could stop at Walmart and spend the night if I wanted to, or I could go boondock. So anyway, this has just been a general video letting you guys know that right now Rusty is a scamper and a scamper camper. I like that. What do you do, Rusty? Oh, I'm a scamper camper. So having said that, guys, enjoy your day, and I'll try. Oh, I didn't get the mail yesterday. I'll get it today if I got any. And this shit here, you know, I post that. I don't get anything. I mean, it's PayPal. I got something for a few days and it went away. I got 2 days. There was some pan funding there, and then zero for the past 2 days. It's just like anything else. It's that new job enthusiasm, you know. It comes and goes, but and YouTube ad rates have gone to down to 2, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. If I can make 200 or 300 a month, that pays all my extra expenses, and that's what I want to do, and the adventure continues. So having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made. I'm buying a Scamp made in Bacchus, Minnesota. It's made by snowmen. It's made by Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman lives in Bacchus, Minnesota, and makes Scamp travel trailers. And Rusty's going to go meet Frosty in November, I guess. Unless they have a cancellation, I can get out earlier. Anyway, buy USA made when you can. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Why? Because it relieves stress, makes you feel better. Drink plenty of water. 3 quarts a day will not hurt you. You will pee like a racehorse or a 2 or 3 peckered possum, depending on which breed you are. But you'll feel better. Stretch, which I'm fixing to do just right about now, and go walking. Going to do that. I did my walking yesterday, but it was at the dealership. I went walking around there for quite a while, and so I did do something. But I'm going to go do my little walking around the neighborhood this morning and let the dogs bite me, because they don't feel good unless they've bitten me at least twice while I'm walking. No, I don't. I have never been bitten by a dog. I've had some come close out here. I mean, when I was a kid, I got bit by a dog. It was actually, I've been bit by a dog. Well, no, once. It was a chow bit me. But having said that, enjoy your day. This is rusty78609 in Central Texas. And if you guys want to do any of this stuff right here, do it. Okay? I mean, you can do the post office box. You can read that stuff. Or you can do the PayPal. You know, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. You know, does it help? Hell yeah, it does. But anyway, enjoy your day, guys. Adios. Bye-bye.